Hello everybody and welcome back to Evil Factory. So we are now moving on to episode 6, Ultimate Weapon. We are going to start with 1, 2, 3, blow 3. So this guy is like a blob of fire, something like that. So this is where all the Kraken's weapons are developed. It looks very hot, especially with your outfit, Leo. I also look very hot, you know. I'm wearing dry fit tights under this, so it's fine. Is that enough? Right. Let's start by defeating that slimy thing. So this guy is really annoying. So as you can see, he's going to jump. Now then he's going to jump again. So now he's going to split off into 3 different blobs that are each then going to jump. So we destroyed one of them. Now then I'm going to hopefully destroy this guy too. Okay, that guy should be dead now. Yes. Now we only need to worry about one of those blobs, and this guy is now going to start sliding, I believe. So come on, yeah. So we just have to wait for him to be done with that. Then I can hit him. So then let me just do this and he should be dead. By the way, I got the level 3 flamethrower. So now we are really equipped to complete the game. We should be able to do it easily. This is weird. What is weird? Diego. Kraken soldiers are leaving the base. Maybe they're scared of me. Oh, come on, Leo. We need an objective analysis here. What do you mean? That is objective. I have literally killed every single thing that has come across me, and canonically, Leo has never ever died. So meaning that he has defeated all of those guys without even getting touched once. That is actually scary. I'll check it out with you. Everyone is heading somewhere. Okay, I'll also head there and then kill them all anyways. Phew, it's really hot. It must mean we are pretty close to the center. I heard that the ultimate weapon is deep inside of here. It is. You will soon face stronger enemies. So I prepared, trying to sell something again. Listen, I just got a helmet with brand new special paper-like material from the Alliance. I'll give it to you with blue coins and gold for a good price. So this is again another premium thing that you can buy with real money. I can't buy that paper helmet because the game servers have shut down. It's version 1, so the design might be a bit plain, but it's very useful. I'll wait for you at the shop as always. So I can't buy that. We are now moving on to Burning Crown, and we are now going to fight the Toad King. See, Helga was like the last woman we are ever going to fight. All of these are men. They don't even have a female Toad here. Now we are going to fight the male version of it. This sucks. By the way, this guy is a lot more threatening than the female version, obviously, because he's much farther into the game. A toad on fire. Phew, here we go again. Leo, I'm feeling sick. Please take care of it. Okay, I will. Alright, now this guy isn't too scary, so first let me do that. Then I'm going to do that. Then let me do that. Then I need to go farther away from here. There you go. Now then, I believe he should be dead. His pattern does change quite a bit, but it's fine because he's dead. Phew, what a relief. I know, right? I analyzed the data while you were fighting, and something is rising fast out of the sea. And it's not the shield hero. A volcano? No, it's too sudden to be natural. And the important thing is that Kraken soldiers are heading towards it. It's going to reach the surface soon. We need to find out what it is ASAP. So this is the Toad King done. We reached level 12. We can also now make the micro mine. So I will make that later. Now we can do the fire starter. Finally, we're going to fight against Eugen. And this fight is also not that tough. He's now going to transform into like a lizard kind of thing, which mainly just looks really weird. Leo, the man standing in front of you, is supposedly the strongest man in Kraken. Eugen. I don't care about the strongest man. I'm not here to fight Yujiro. I've seen him before. He doesn't even look that strong. To be fair, he doesn't look that strong. He's so skinny. I was wondering where he was. He was guarding the center of the base. Leo, we don't have much time. We need to hurry. Great, it's my turn to take care of you. Get out of the way if you don't want to get hurt, Spiky. Too bad your hero game ends here. What do you mean? You aren't even going to do anything to me. I'll burn you to ashes with this furnace. That's a furnace? Burn! So first he's going to transform into like a half lizard kind of state, just like the other Trinity, where they aren't going to fully transform until like the second transformation. So I'm going to go up here, do this. Now then, you can avoid this attack by just going up. So now we need to wait for his shadow to come to us, because that's where we are going to plant our bombs, get away from him, and the first phase is done. Now then you want to wait for a while because the lizard transformation takes a very long time. So okay, there you go. Now then he's going to do this. I can easily avoid that. And now he's probably going to follow us. So we need to do this. Alright, yeah, this is fine. So I believe we should be done in here. Yeah, there you go. So that was pretty easy. Cough, cough. What the? How did I? What do you mean how did you? It's very simple. But it's your loss. The ultimate weapon is already operational. Yeah, I know. It's not here anymore. It's coming out of the sea. Die along with this base. Death to the enemies of Kraken. So we are now going to have to leave this base because it's about to like get destroyed and stuff. Wow, he self-destructed. The ultimate weapon isn't here, then where? The ultimate weapon is literally just the transportation thing that they're using kind of. So basically it's coming out of the sea in like that other area. We don't really need to worry too much about it. Leo, the building is falling apart. Get out of here now. Yeah, I can see that. It's already operational. Leo, there's an elevator on the next floor that's directly connected to the surface. Leave there first. Roger. Leo seems to be in very deep thought here. I'm like, you don't need to place this much importance on it. The Kraken really can't do much. They're not that strong. Or I guess I should say they are really strong, but I'm just stronger. Alright, so the Molotov cocktail is done. Alright, so it's now time for the final fight against Pascal. Revenge. So I guess Pascal will try to get his revenge on us for defeating him last time and then miserably lose as always. We need to get through that passage. Oh, this section is really annoying. Be careful, try not to get hit by the falling debris. So we're going to have to get through this section while there are going to be enemies that we're going to have to fight. And you also want to do this really quickly so that you can get the helmet. At the end there are going to be even more enemies, so you do have to be careful of that. I guess if you just keep going forward, you likely won't get hit by the debris, but still just be careful and use the time warp, and then I can also just kill you. That's really what I mostly care about, because then the sniper isn't problematic really, since you can just do this and the sniper is dead. So we got there in time to get the helmet, so that's one requirement for the helmet done. Great work, Leo. The elevator should be there when you pass through that door. Hurry. Now this fight is a lot more challenging than the previous Pascal fight, so I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible before it becomes too tough. Where are you going? You still have unfinished business with me. But you lost last time. Silence! Tell me where the ultimate weapon is. Pascal. It's Pascal. Anyway, it's too late. The ultimate weapon is already activated. We have unfinished business. Let's fight. But you already lost. Come, Leo. Okay, fine. I'll fight you. Alright, let's begin. Now here I'm using the rocket launcher because that is really the only sub weapon that is useful against this guy. So first let's see where he's going to attack. He is going to attack here. Okay, so we need to go into the opposite direction and then go up here because that's really the only area where you will be safe. Now then, this attack is really annoying. First of all, you want to see where they're going with the time warp, and then you want to go into the opposite direction. So let's do this. This should get him to half health here. As soon as those guys fade, attack him. Right now then, he's going to do this attack. So you want to do this really quickly. So he is now almost dead, but still not completely dead. So we are going to have to survive one more of this attack. This time this is very quick. Fine, and I think he should be done now. I'm just going to place this. Now he does have one more attack where like those guys that shoot out those little objects move up and down in a line, and you need to go in between them and then they join together, which is not really the worst attack. The worst attack I would say is still the one where he throws out those little objects. Still very annoying. Gah, no way. How could a brat like you take me on, Pascal the Great? Why did you add the Great to your name? That's really cringe. Like you're just calling yourself the Great yourself. Give up, Pascal. No, you should say give up, Pascal. I refuse to accept this. Damn it. Alright, he's gone. Leo, the base is falling apart. Get out of there now. I activated the elevator. Get on quick. It's collapsing. Pascal, he got away. So Pascal ran away. Now here's the cutscene. We're going to chase him on the snowmobile. In order to pursue Pascal, Leo hopped on a snowmobile. With a huge tremor, the Kraken transport unit showed up. Alright, so this is the Kraken transport unit that I believe has the ultimate weapon inside of it. This is really big, by the way. And are those eyes? I think they are eyes. This is like a whale kind of creature. Taking huge steps, the giant walked out of Antarctica and into the city. So here we are now going to have to go on to that giant and then stop it before anything bad can happen. Leo sped through the snow, determined to stop the Kraken. So now it's time for episode 7, Hans Lindy Man. It should be Ham's Laundry Man. So now we're going to finally fight Ulrich, and I believe this is the last episode. Yes, this is the last episode. After that we'll do hard mode. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.